+4, okay? So we'll go ahead and we'll do the Q&A. Okay, so Lewis, what was your first job? So technically my first job was working in a mechanic's place, because when I was 16, last year of school, probably doesn't come as a surprise, but I didn't really like school. I messed around, and I basically got put on what's called second education, which basically means rather than going to school, I went and worked a real job and then went to school for my exams and stuff. So technically that was my first job. However, it was unpaid, so I didn't get paid. My first real paying job is I worked for a science company. I worked in their warehouse packing and selling science equipment. It was fucking boring. I hated it, and I actually got sacked from there because I couldn't take doing the stock check anymore, because this was 10 years ago, right? I was doing stock check by hand, sheets of paper, hundreds of sheets of paper. I lost it. I lost my mind, and I ended up having a huge argument, and I ended up getting the sack from there. Have I been arrested? Yes. Unfortunately so, multiple times. When I was a bit younger, I was a bit dumb, you know what I mean? I've grown up over the years. You know, I'm 28 now. Surprisingly, I know I don't look it. I only look about 21, but I am 20. Actually, no, I'm 27. Sorry, I'm 27. I get ahead of myself. I'm 27. All right. But wait, I am 27, aren't I? How old am I, chat? Yeah, I am 27. I'm 27. I'm just gotta double check. But yeah, I have been arrested a few times, unfortunately. Some dumb stuff, like, you know, unfortunately, fighting and stuff when I was, you know, a bit younger, going to town, you know, getting a bit drunk, doing some dumb shit. I unfortunately got arrested for like criminal damage, stuff like that. Dumb shit. Don't recommend it. It's not fun. It's not fun. All right. Don't fuck about. Just get a good job. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Don't sell drugs. You know, all that good shit. All right. How do I feel now after the face reveal? I'm very happy about it. I was nervous, but I'll be honest with you, I was more... I've said this before and I'll say it again. I was more nervous that I wasn't going to hit the goal. That was what I was nervous about, because I didn't want this whole thing to be a flop, because I really wanted to do the face reveal. I wanted to be able to provide better content. I feel like doing the face reveal will allow me to do better content on YouTube, better content on, you know, TikToks and all this shit, better content live on Twitch for you guys, everything. I do believe like it will provide better content in the long run, so I wanted to do it really bad, and I'm glad I've done it. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but I feel like I'm already over that, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm already like past it. Like, fuck it, I've done it now. It is what it is. I don't give a shit. Can I show you my hairline? I will show you my hairline, but not right now, because I've had a hat on for the past 15 hours, because I always wear a hat. Like, this isn't just like stream, like I always wear a hat. So I've had a hat on for the past 15 hours, so my hair is gonna be all fucked up right now. I ain't even gonna cap, my hairline's bad, but it's not that bad, you know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like fucking atrocious. It's not scary, you know what I mean? I don't want to scare any kids. Can I do an oil for the one time? Not at 3 a.m, mate, no. 4 a.m. I've got neighbors who've got kids. Even though they piss me off and I have to listen to their kids and dog all night, it's not fair for me to start screaming at 4 a.m. even though I'm about to play a scary game. So, you know, hey, listen, you know, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's an accident, you know, it's an accident. Favorite thing to do in spare time? Play games. I've been a gamer since I was, fuck knows, as long as I remember. Got two older brothers that were gamers too. One of them was like a really big gamer, one of them not so much. I grew up sort of following in their footsteps, so gaming has always been my thing. I think now with me streaming, especially consistently, I don't hop off stream and game as much as I used to. I'll normally spend that time chilling out, trying to do other, like trying to think. I spend a lot of time like just chilling out, really, you know, talking to friends, watching movies. A lot of work stuff as well, though. I know work mega low, you know, because it's streaming and all, but you know, talking to the editors, thinking about things that I want to do, setting up deals, Like there's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes that people don't really like. People just think like streaming is, hey, you know, press the start stream button and stream for 10 hours, then press the stop stream button and then you're done. Like it's not just that. There's a lot that goes on behind the streams as well. Anything other than gaming, not anymore. No, I used to go out. I used to, you know, go out. I used to go drinking. I used to go to the pub. I used to go to raves, festivals, things like that. Not anymore. Not anymore. I haven't done anything since COVID. I haven't really done anything else. I'll be honest with you. Any hobbies? Not really. I've never really been overly interested in anything other than gaming. Gaming is the only thing that's ever kept my interest. Everything else that I've ever tried to get interested in, you know, music, fucking hell, running, football, just lost interest. One thing that I do enjoy doing, but I don't since COVID do as much anymore. I used to like going to like up north, Peak District, walking up there, up the mountains, you know, shit like that. I don't get to do it anymore. Like I could. I need to actually hit up the people that I should be doing that with, to be honest with you. But that sort of stuff, I used to enjoy doing that, man. It was nice to get out and about, you know. Anything you would personally like to do with the boys at the meetup? Nothing specific. I just want to be able to get to know everyone a bit more on a personal level, right? And I feel like that's going to happen over a few drinks, I'll be honest with you. Like, you know, when people have had some drinks and then they start to let out their true emotions a little bit more. I think that is what I'm kind of like excited for, is to sit down with everyone, you know, get to know everyone, have some drinks. Because obviously me and all the boys are cool, you know what I mean? We're all in Discord all the time together. We play games together. We're on stream together. But it's different, you know what I mean? Meeting someone in person, getting to know them and shit like that is different. So that is pretty much it for me. Favorite movie? Listen, I don't even care. All right, chat. I know some of you are going to be like, what the fuck? All right. I'm a sucker for a rom-com. I don't care. I will say it right now. I love a good rom-com. And my favorite movie is probably got to be Friends with Benefits. I love that movie, bro. I've watched that movie so many times. I think that movie's fucking jokes. All right. I think it's got all the emotions in there. Listen, I love Friends with Benefits. I can't lie. It's a banging movie. It's a banging movie. It really is. If you haven't watched it, chat, I honestly, bang a movie. Bang a movie. Any fun facts about yourself? Nah, not really. I'm just a guy, bro. Like, that's why I was a bit like, that's why I didn't want, listen, I didn't want to do the sub goal so high because I didn't want to feel like, I don't know. I didn't want to feel like I was overvaluing myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a guy, right? I don't do anything special. I don't look special. I just live and breathe like everyone else. Like, I'll be honest. I don't really do much for my life. I can't lie. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a disappointing thing. It's a bit of a disappointing answer. But, yeah, not really. I am an NPC. You're not wrong. Yeah, I'm just basically an NPC. Pretty much. Yeah, not wrong. What car to buy as a daily? I don't know. I'm actually looking for cars, but at the same time, as soon as what I want to do, as soon as the Mandem link up's done, because it's gonna cost so much fucking money, I'm already just crying thinking about it. As soon as the Mandem link up's done, I'm gonna look at moving. So if I move, then I'm gonna look at getting a car. I mean, if it was like any car, if it was gonna be like any car, I don't even know, bro. You look like a person's a Liverpool fan. I am a Liverpool fan, but I don't watch football that much anymore. I don't really get the time. If it was like any car I could afford, like anything stupid, I'd probably get like you know what, funnily enough, I'd probably get like a C63S or something. But right now, the cars that I've been looking at is, listen, I don't really know. I'm probably going to buy an A-Class, to be honest with you. I'm probably going to buy an A-Class. Is probably what I'm going to buy. Nothing like stupid expensive, like around like 10, 15 grand. Nothing crazy. That's kind of like what I've been looking at. What is your favorite type of walkers? I'm guessing you mean the crisps and not the people that walk up of mountains. Yo, walkers crisps. I can't lie, walkers are a bit dead, aren't they? Actually, walkers do Wotsits. What else do walkers do? Walkers do sensations. No, that's sensations. Wait, walkers do sensations? Well, I mean, fuck it. If walkers own sensations, sensations Thai sweet chili. Absolutely banging, bro. Absolutely banging. Yo, what you telling me, wicked, bro? How long have you been playing CS for? How long have I been playing CS for, and how did I get into it? Since 1.6. Obviously, I haven't played it properly for the last sort of like 6 years. But since 1.6, and I would say I got into it because my brother played CS. Favorite dog breed, if you like dogs. I do like dogs. That's sexy Don. Oh, thanks, mate. I can't think what they're called. Hold on, I've got to Google it, mate. It's not coming up on here. Big fluffy motherfuckers. I think it's like the Alaskan one, right? But I mean, I've always had, not always had, but a lot of my, I think the last 3 dogs that I've had have always been Labrador cross staffs. I don't know if that's by choice, but that's just what we've always ended up getting. Proud of you. I appreciate it, brother. What is it? What strange food combination have you ever eaten? I can't lie, I'm not overly adventurous when it comes to food, because I can't lie, I don't cook, right? My parents are very British, so I grew up eating meat and 2 veg, you know what I mean? Like the pretty typical British food. They never cooked anything that was like out of the ordinary, and I don't like ordering food that I don't like ordering food that would be potentially like not very nice, right? So I've never really had the opportunity to try anything that's like overly exotic, unfortunately. I do want to change that though. I do want to go to like I do want to change that, but there's nothing worse, yeah, than ordering food and the food being dead. Like ordering food and your food being dead is the deadest thing ever. Did you play any sports when growing up? If so, were you any good? I was good at throwing. I was really good at throwing. Like, very, very good at throwing. So, like, being at, like, when I say good at throwing, I mean length. Okay. Yes, I had good length and I had good precision. All right. So things like, and I was good at catching as well. Anything that involved balls in my hand is what I was good at. So baseball, rounders, things like that, all right? Like those were the ones that I was good at, but I did enjoy playing like football and stuff. I had like, I'll be honest, I was shit at football. I wasn't shit, but I wasn't great. Catching how? Well, you catch the ball. You know what I mean? Someone hits it with a bat, you catch it. What car you drive? If you drive, I don't drive anymore, but the last car I owned was a 2012 Punto Evo, which looks like this. It was a decent little car, I can't lie. I mean, this was back in like 2016, so it was like relatively new. It was a decent little car. I liked it a lot. Yeah, it did the job. Ever broke a bone or had a near-death experience? I've cracked my head open a lot. That was like the one thing that I always ended up doing as a kid. I cracked my head open a bunch of times. I remember climbing on a roof once of like somebody's like, I don't know what you call it, like where you have like all your shoes and shit, and I climbed on the on the roof to pick up the frisbee that, or like, I think it was a frisbee, I'm pretty sure, right? And they opened the window, and I got up and I whacked my head and it cracked my head open. I've done that a few times. I broke a bone in my hand on this finger right here. That was from throwing some punches, but we won't get into that. So I broke that bone in my hand. I've had like hairline fractures and shit in my legs, but like nothing like crazy. I pulled one of like a major fucking like tendon or some shit in my leg. That was like one of the worst experiences of my life. Like all of that stuff like hurt, but the whatever it was, I tore like whatever the major like tendon or whatever it is in your leg, I tore that. And that was one of the worst pains of my life. Like actually one of the worst pains of my life. What was your biggest life-changing experience or biggest turning point in life? Biggest life-changing experience or biggest turning point in life? I guess biggest turning point in life was when I quit smoking. So the way that I am now, like how I'm a bit dumb, right, and how I'm a bit like slow, and I have my moments and I'm very forgetful. Like, I know it's a bit of a running joke, but it is genuinely due to the fact that I smoked a fuck ton of weed. Like, I smoked a lot of weed. Way more than you should be. So when I quit, which probably coming up to maybe a year and a half now, I quit smoking weed, I quit smoking cigarettes, I stopped drinking, all of that stuff. I would say that's the point in my life where I realized, like, I need to stop this, you know? Because it was bad. It was really bad. So yeah, when I quit all of that, that's when like things started going up for me. And I feel like I'll be honest, it's hard because I don't feel better, right? Like I don't feel better. Like people say to me, "Oh, how do you feel about it?" Like I don't feel great. You know what I mean? I'm not like this whole new man, but knowing that I'm not. Because, like, when I say it was bad, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I was outside smoking more than I was in the house. You know what I mean? Like, I used to work from home, and I'm not even joking. For breakfast, I would go outside and smoke. On my lunch break at work, I would go outside and smoke. On my break at work, I'd go outside and smoke. As soon as I finish work, the first thing I'd do is go and smoke. Like, that was what I did. And then, you know, when I stopped doing that, that was when I was like, let's go, you know? What motivates you to strive forward the most? Honestly, right now, what is motivating me, and this sounds bad, yeah, but I'm not even gonna lie. Like, what's motivating me right now is just, like, how do I say this without it sounding bad? I've worked shitty jobs all my life, right? I've been in customer services, I've been in warehouses, I've been in factories, I've been in food factories, I've been in produce factories. I don't want to say it's a shitty job because I'm sure there's some of you here that do that. And I'm not saying the job itself is shit. It's just I didn't enjoy those jobs. They're not for me, right? I hated it, right? Like a job's a job. If you've got a job, like be proud of it regardless of what you do, all right? I'm not like putting the job down, but it was just not for me. So to be here, like right now, talking to you guys on a camera and to earn money without having to knowing that like I don't have to go to bed tonight to wake up tomorrow to go to speak to 75-year-old Margaret on a fucking food processing line for the next 8 hours of my life, that's what motivates me. Like that, you know what I mean? Being able to do what I love. Like I have always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to stream. Like back in the day, right? And back in the day is probably what, 10 years ago, when Summit 1G and Dakotas and Zombie Barricades and people like a bunch of people were playing games like H1Z1, were playing games like Infestation Survivor Stories. I played with those guys, but I didn't stream. And I used to watch those guys stream, and they grew, and look where they are today. Like all of those people have got millions of followers, and I never did it. So to now be able to do it and have the opportunity to do it makes it all like worth it. You know what I mean? What's the one thing I could have told myself 10 years ago would be start the stream, brother. Like start the stream. Like honestly, like I say, I had, you know, I was playing with all those streamers on a game called War Z was where I met, like, I mean, I don't know them personally, you know what I mean? If they don't know me like that. And I went by a different name back then, which obviously I don't use and shit anymore. So I don't know them personally, but I played with them. I fought against them. So I would have told myself 10 years ago, turn that fucking stream on, bro. Like, turn it on. Do it. You know what I mean? Have you traveled anywhere overseas? If so, what's your favorite place? I've traveled a lot of places. I can't lie. I'm fortunate enough, and I will like just say straight up, like, I was spoiled as a kid. I was fortunate enough to go on like 2 or 3 holidays a year overseas. I mean, they weren't like crazy elaborate places, you know. Spain and like a lot of European countries, right? Been to a lot of European countries. I've also been to America as well. I went to New York. I'm not gonna lie, New York was pretty sick. I did like that, but I was fortunate enough that my parents, you know, they had good jobs, so they were able to take me on lots of holidays. So yeah, I've traveled to a lot of places overseas. Favorite CS:GO skin, the AWP Prince, the AWP Prince. If we're talking about a rifle, like a weapon skin, the AWP Prince for sure. I love the AWP Prince. Favorite alcoholic drink? I don't really drink like that no more. I used to drink a lot of Jaeger bombs. Now I ain't saying that's a good thing, because Jaeger bombs don't. Listen, Jaeger bombs are a bit mad. All right. I wouldn't say don't be banging out 20 Jaeger bombs a night. But now if I were to go like have a drink, I'd probably get like a double spice rum and coke. I do like a spice rum and coke. I would say that's probably the go-to. Are you and Ruthless dating out of GTA? No. Feet reveal when? For the right price, brother. It'd be like that, you know? What first made you get into RP, and was there any motivation to become a streamer at the start? I RP'd before I knew I RP'd. So back in the day, there used to be games like for those of you that know, like DayZ. Before it moved to DayZ, it was on Arma 2, and there used to be a lot of mods for Arma 2. Now I used to go on one of those mods, which I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, was called Takistan Live. I think, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. And some other mods and stuff like that as well. I actually used to RP on those, but I didn't know when I was younger that it was RP. So this was long time ago, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure it was called Takistan. But yeah, there used to be a lot of RP was good. Sorry, I'm reading chat. That's when I got into RP, which would probably be like 12 years ago, bro. Very long time ago. And was there any motivation to become a streamer at the start? Not really. Like when I started doing that sort of shit, the streaming platform, most of you wouldn't have even fucking heard of it. But the streaming platform back then was called Xfire, bro. Xfire was the place to be. Yeah, Xfire is where you added all your friends. It had streaming on it. Listen, this is what Xfire used to look like, chat. All right, Xfire used to look like this. Yeah, like. You could add your friends on there. It would show you what games they're playing. There could be streams on there. Like, listen, like we're talking like 240p. You know what I mean? Like, these weren't watchable streams, brother. Like, you listen, look, it looked like you might think I'm joking. Like, this is where it all started. Xfire right here, bro. Xfire was a banger. Look at this, Counter-Strike Source. Original Guild Wars, Battlefield 2, like Call of Duty 2. This is like, yeah, this is where it started. How old am I? Well, I'm 27, but you got to remember, yeah, you got to remember that like I've been gaming since I was like 2, chat. Like I was in the thick of it immediately. You know what I mean? Like I've been gaming from when gaming was a thing. Like I say, I was very fortunate as a child that I had all of the consoles. I had a good PC. I was able to afford the subscriptions for things like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I was a spoiled little bastard. Is basically the reality of it. And yeah, I was big gamer in that. Would I ever do an uncap? No, because I'll be honest, I'm 16 hours in and I'm already getting a headache, mate. I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't really like, I don't really like doing the 24 hours or the really long ones, because like after a while I start getting like headaches and shit. So yeah. When I start RPing, yeah, pretty much same as what I just said to Harvey. Like a long time ago, probably 10 plus years ago. I think the server name was like Takistan or some shit. I'm pretty sure Dean knows what it is as well, brother. Pretty sure Dean RP'd on that server. But yeah, very long time ago. Have you got Deagles and H ready for the IRL Methron? Yes, mate. You're gonna be there, yeah? Best memory while high or drunk if you can't think of one. I can't lie. Like growing up, like I started smoking from an early age, like probably like 14, 15, right? So, and I was smoking till I was like what, 25, 26, like a long time. That's a lot. That's a lot of memories, a lot of weed, a lot of drink. Do I have a best memory? I don't know, man. Just I really can't think of one. I mean, I think with my drunken ones, it'd probably have to be like the festivals and stuff, man. Going to the festivals and just having a good time, bro. Like being there with all your friends. Yeah, you're like, you know, you just everything's just the music's banging. You know, the people you're with are banging. Okay, not literally. That sounded a bit mad. All right. I meant in a good, you know, the people are with you. The people. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Forget it. Would you ever try dipping pizza in Coke or Sprite and eat it? No, that's grim. What the fuck is that? No. What is the weirdest food combo you've ever had? I've never really had a weird food combination. Like the weirdest thing I've ever had isn't even that weird. It's like tuna mayo with pasta. It's not even that weird. I've never really had like a weird food. That I can recall anyway. How many cars have I had? Not that many. My first car was a Renault Clio. Then I had a... Shit. What's it called? The box car, bro. Fiat Panda. Then a Fiat Panda. And then the Fiat Punto Evo. And then I had a motorbike, which was a 125 Supermoto. Kind of looked like this. And then I just stopped. Yeah, kind of similar to the Aprilia SX 125. Kind of similar to this is a motorbike that I drove. But the fucking thing was a death trap. It was cheap. It was like Chinese. It was bad. It was so cheap, bro. It was a death trap. The brakes didn't work. The handlebars didn't work, brother. It was a death trap. Every time I got on this fucking thing, yeah, I was scared, bro. Like, I was scared for my life. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I didn't like getting on it because I was literally scared. Like, but I had to, so. Thoughts on Liverpool missing out on the UCL? Listen, I don't want to talk about it. I don't really watch that much football right now, but, yeah. Top 3 favorite actors. Top three. Denzel Washington. Absolutely goated. Denzel Washington, when he did the Equalizer movies, banger. Probably Jennifer Aniston. Probably an unexpected pick. Any movie she's been in, banging. Like, yeah, banging. She's always listen. She's a goated actress. Oh, was it a Lex Moto? Yeah, it was, bro. Yeah, it was actually a Lex Moto. And like, bro, death trap. Do not buy a Lex Moto. It was so cheap, bro. And then last but not least, I can't lie. You name me one movie with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston in them. That's bad. Okay, you probably can, but I'm just saying, Adam Sandler, also a goated actor, bro. Maybe it's hard to pick my favorites because I have a lot of like actors that I like, but bro, Yeah, good actor, good actor. Yeah, Lex Moto, yeah, Death Trap, brother. Death Trap. Easy way. If you want to, listen, I can't lie. If you want to, like, run the risk of your life every day, buy one of those. You know what I mean? They're cheap. They get you from A to B with a chance of death. You know what I mean? You go gym. Mate, I don't even know what the inside of a gym looks like. Never been to a gym in my life. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate enough. I don't, I am skinny, as you guys can see. I do eat a lot, but I just don't put on weight. I have actually put on a lot of weight recently. In the past sort of year and a half, I've put on about, I want to say maybe 3 to 4 stone, which is what? 3 stone to pounds, I guess you guys probably want it in. 40 pounds. So somewhere between 40 and 55 pounds in the last sort of year and a half. Maybe that's just the old age catching up with me, you know what I mean? No, shot isn't getting light outside. It is. What the fuck? Alright. One person out of the group you're looking forward to meeting in the Mandem meetup. One person out of the group. Matt. I actually want to meet Matt. I hope Matt don't pussy out. Because I think Matt's going to be a crease, bro. Matt is going to be a crease. Cats or dogs? I like both. I've always had both. I don't have... The only thing I have right now is a dog, but she doesn't live with me. She lives with my dad. We've always had cats. We've always had dogs. We had 3 cats. They all did die of old age because luckily, they had good lives. They were fed well and whatnot. But I love both. I love both. What dish would you have for the rest of your life if it was not available after you chose that dish? Can't lie, I do love a good spaghetti carbonara. Just, I think spaghetti in general, bro. Meatballs. Bolognese. Carbonara. Boom. Like, easy, bro. Easy. If you were to open a business, what would you like it to be about? Are you always standing? No, I don't always stand. But I'm trying to stand a lot more recently. Than just being sat down all the time. What would I like my business to be about? I'd probably sell, like, gaming stuff. You know what I mean? Like, peripherals. Gaming peripherals. Monitors, keyboards, mice, PC parts. You know what I mean? It'd probably be around, like, gaming, I can't lie. Best mod? Listen, I ain't gonna start doing none of that, Harvey. Nice try, though. Best chatter? No, I ain't gonna start doing none of that. Best Mandem member? No, we ain't gonna... Best Mandem member? Obviously Tommy C, mate. Like, what kind of dumb question is that? Have I tried Jollibee? Jollibee? What the fuck is a Jollibee?